Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in for another episode. Hank and I just got back from our first head-to-head matchup of the season. What'd you think?
Not that good.
No, not very good. We did not do too well. We got pretty much destroyed by the team of Hansen and Pizzola. I think I'm saying that right. They had I think they had 32 pounds total. We had 11 and change. We had them at one point. We were up 2 pounds to 0 and about half hour into the tournament. So we were feeling pretty good. And then the next time I went to look at the score tracker, well, it was like
4-2 to 2-2. And then like 30 minutes later it was 15.
Yeah, they had a 4-pounder, they jumped us, and then next thing we know they were up like 15 or 18 pounds to our 2 pounds. And really interesting day in the water. It's been a long day already. I mean, we're pretty tired. We got up 3:45, had to drive over at that point. Hank has been a trooper all day, did not sleep on the way over there. We listened to an Ike Live podcast. And then got there, we checked in. They had to put their camera in the boat, the mount in the boat. We had to get our scales. It was kind of a little bit of a process. Went extremely smooth. It was really nice where the ramp was right. We were right at the ramp, I guess. We fished Little Lake Butamore. I've never seen it before. Never fished it. I actually went there with the idea that it was not like a really decent fishery, and I left it going, I'd like to really go back and try to explore it some more. I think there's some good quality fish in there, both largemouth and smallmouth. The characteristics of the fish, the builds of the fish was really impressive. So I do think there's potential to catch some really nice quality fish. From what I understand, it's not necessarily the easiest place to fish, and I think we found that out today. You know, we started in a kind of in a creek channel ditch thing that didn't pan out at all. We then left that, and we worked kind of some docks leading out of a spawning bay, and we ended up catching our first keeper there.
That was on a little stick though.
Yeah, that was on a little stick.
After like 5 docks.
You're right. And then I broke one off on a dock right after that. And then we each missed a couple bites. And then we went a pretty long period without any more action. We hit a lull. And then finally we were kind of getting ready to move to another spot. And
yeah, Dad said 3 docks and we were at the second one. And then I threw somewhere and it had a bite.
Yeah.
And then we kept going and then we got a bunch.
Yeah, Hank lost. I said 3 docks. We got to the second dock. If we don't catch anything by the third, we're leaving. We get to the second one, and Hank has a bite. Missed it. Then you lost a really nice bass.
And then I throw back in there to pike.
And
then he bites me off. The first one was a bass, though.
Yeah. So then from that point, though, because Hank had those bites, we decided to kind of stick with that shoreline, and we caught almost all of our weight. I think we caught a
3, a 2, a 2, and a 1.5.
Yeah, so we caught a decent amount of weight. At that point, we were down still by like 15 pounds, but we caught most of our weight. And then I thought we were going to end the last hour, so it's a 4-hour event. The last hour, I thought we'd end in an area that looked like it had a lot of potential, but we didn't get any bites, so we had a really slow final hour. But it's a really cool fishery in terms of it being a river type body of water, extremely shallow, lots of really shallow flats. Apparently it weeds over really good, so I'm interested in going back at some point. I think the teams that did well out there have a lot of experience, and I think they were able to unlock some of the areas that had groups of fish versus I think what we were fishing for were isolated fish. And it would be beneficial, not necessarily from a tournament standpoint, but just to go back there and potentially, develop skills for some offshore fishing, because I think it's set up really well for that. So that's the first one of the year. Results in an 0-1 record. We're gonna miss the next one too, so we're actually gonna be 0-2, and that's not a good way to start off the year. From a bait standpoint, let's talk a little bit about baits. We did keep it pretty simple today. I caught all of my fish were on a core tackle weedless wacky shot, the 1/28 ounce. You can see the teeth marks all in the weight, and then just a Berkeley Maxcent, the general 5-inch green pumpkin. Hank, what'd you catch your fish on?
This was the bait I once caught all my fish on, the chigger craw.
Oh, that's actually the Berkeley Shape 108.
Ow.
Yeah, and then you caught some on that, and then you caught some on this. Here, hold that up so they can see it.
I thought this was the chigger craw.
That one is the chigger craw.
Oh.
And
This is the chigger craw. This is the 1 point.
Shape 108 is what it's called. With a weedless hover rig.
And I also
3/64 ounce.
And I also threw this thing. And discontinued pit boss.
Yep.
I think that's over there.
You didn't get any bites on either of those. It was all, you caught all your fish, which was a couple of our keeper
just this
bass.
one.
Couple of
This one didn't catch anything. It was just this one.
Okay. A couple of our keeper bass. How many pike did you catch today?
4.
4. Yeah, you were busy.
That's 1
you
per
had me
hour.
busy with the net, thinking we were going to put a big one in the boat. Did not happen. Instead, I smell like northern pike and need to take a shower. The overall, the tournament was great, though. We had a blast. Looking forward to the next one. We definitely feel a little defeated after getting our butts kicked, which just motivates us a little bit more to come out swinging at the next one. And who knows? Maybe we'll even practice for the next one.
I don't think we really need to. I think
You
we
don't
got
think
good.
We need to?
Sturgeon Bay.
The next one we're fishing Sturgeon Bay. You feel pretty good about Sturgeon Bay?
Yeah.
He's pretty confident about Sturgeon Bay.
We know Sturgeon
I feel
Bay
pretty
pretty
good
good.
about Sturgeon Bay too.
We
may
know
have been there
Sturgeon
once or
Bay is
twice.
really good. That's like the best one we know on the whole list.
Yep, that's like the only one we know on the whole list.
Well, aside for the green.
Green Lake.
Yeah.
I've been there once or twice. Anyways,
And Winnebago, I'll try on this.
we're gonna miss that one. Yeah.
That's next week. Well.
All right. Well, quick recap. Not a whole ton to report. We do have to get everything rigged and ready to go to the Mississippi River. We've got the St. Jude's tournament. So we actually got Miles Berghoff coming here in a couple hours. He's bringing Riley. They're going to stay at the house tonight with us, and then we're going to drive over in the morning and try to get a little bit of practice in. Again, that tournament is one where it's all about just raising funds and having a good time there. It's not, I mean, it would be nice to do well in the tournament. We have zero expectations, and we're not looking to crush ourselves. Anyways, from that standpoint, if you haven't donated and you still want to donate, you can definitely do that. The link will be in the video description. You've got just a couple of days to do it. I think you can donate till Friday maybe, because the tournament starts Saturday. So we got to get ready for that. I'm already tired. We got 4 more days of fishing. Hank's got 2 days of school, and then he's going to drive over with Sara and Duke to join us. Should be a good time. Anyways, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for your continued support. Thanks for watching. If you did not watch the head-to-head live today, you can follow Head-to-Head Fishing on their YouTube channel, and then every time we do this, you can watch Hank and I fish live while it's going on. So give them a follow as well. And thanks for watching. We got a bunch of work to get done before Miles Berghoff gets here.